Yeah, it's going.
All right. Hi, you guys. This is Ruthie and the Not So Teeny Tiny Lie.
And it's my favorite.
It's Marin's favorite. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Ruthie loved tiny things. The tinier, the better. Her toys were the tiniest imaginable. She had a dinky dinosaurs, itty-bitty trains, ponies no bigger than your pinky, and teddy bears that were barely there.
Hold it up. Oh.
Ruthie loved finding tiny treasures, too. At the beach, she searched for the smallest seashells. The flowers she picked were no bigger than fairy wings. She even had an eggshell from a hummingbird. And wherever Ruthie went, she carried some teeny tiny things in her pocket. One day at school, at recess, she was jumping rope and on the swings, and she decided to take a walk around. Ruthie took a turn on the twirling bar, and when she landed, she saw something in the grass. It was a little box with a teensy window and an even tinier button on top. She couldn't believe her luck. It was a teeny tiny camera. There it is. It's teeny tiny little camera. Ruthie looked through its little window. Then she pressed the button on top to take a picture. Click! Just like a real camera. This was absolutely the best thing Ruthie had ever found. And it was hers. Click, click. She tried it out every which way. Say cheese, clouds. Click. Say cheese, little bug. Click. Say cheese, school. Click. Say cheese, Martin. Click. But Martin didn't say cheese. Martin said, "Hey! That's my camera."
Oh.
Ruthie was startled. "No, it's not. It's mine." "Give it to me," said Martin. "It's mine." "It is not." "Is too." "No, it's not," shouted Ruthie, and she raced back to class. "What's going on?" asked Mrs. Olson. "Ruthie's got my camera," cried Martin. "I got it for my birthday and I dropped it on the playground." But Ruthie wanted that teeny tiny camera in the worst way. "It's mine," she yelled. "I got it for my birthday." Well, that wasn't true at all. Not one teeny tiny bit. Mrs. Olson looked at Martin. Oh, whoops, I didn't show you the picture. Mrs. Olson looked at Martin. She looked at Ruthie.
And it's actually his.
Oh, it is his.
Yeah, he got it from his birthday.
"Goodness, this is a problem," she said. "The camera can't belong to both of you. I'll keep it safe in my desk drawer for now. Let's talk about it again tomorrow." Ruthie's stomach flip-flopped all the rest of the day. She couldn't remember the answer to 2 + 2. When Mrs. Olson read a story, every word flew straight out the window. She had the lie on her conscience. The bus ride home took forever. "Hi, Ruthie," said Mama. "How was school?" "Okay," mumbled Ruthie. "What's the matter?" asked Mama. So Ruthie told Mama and Papa the whole story. "Well, what do you think went wrong?" asked Papa. "Well, I said it was my camera," cried Ruthie. "But it's not." "It's going to be okay," said Papa. "You made a mistake, and tomorrow you can fix it. I think Mrs. Olson and Martin will understand." "Good morning, Ruthie," said Mrs. Olson. "I have something to tell you," said Ruthie in a very small
Mommy,
voice.
I think you skipped a page.
I did? Did I skip a page? You're right, I did.
Oh, no, Mama.
But next morning, Ruthie could barely eat. Maybe Mrs. Olson wouldn't understand. Maybe Ruthie would have to sit on the timeout corner. Maybe Martin would never talk to her again. Maybe no one would ever talk to her again. Not one teeny weeny word. Then the school bell was about to ring. Ruthie took a deep breath and began the long walk to the front of the room. Mrs. Olson's desk seemed very far away. Good morning, Ruthie, said Mrs. Olson. I have something to tell you, said Ruthie in a very small voice. The camera isn't mine. I didn't get it for my birthday. I found it on the playground.
Oh my.
She found it in the grass.
Mrs. Olson didn't make her sit in the timeout corner. She didn't even look mad. Instead, she gave Ruthie a hug and kissed the top of her head. Thank you for telling the truth, said Mrs. Olson. That took a lot of courage. I'm very sorry, Martin, said Ruthie. It's okay, said Martin. All at once, Ruthie's stomach stopped flip-flopping. She even skipped a little on the way back to her desk. She got the right answer to 3 + 7 in math. And after lunch, Mrs. Olson read the funniest story Ruthie had ever heard. And on the short bus ride home, Ruthie realized she didn't miss the teeny tiny camera. Not one teeny tiny bit. Okay, bye you guys. Say goodbye, Marin. Say goodbye. You being shy?
No.
Oh, you want to say goodbye to my class?
No thanks.
Oh, you are being shy.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Stop it.